Hey everyone, I'm Trevor and you're watching SoCal Disney Dad. Today we are going to the Boathouse here in Disney Springs for lunch. It's a Saturday and it is already getting pretty hot. We're gonna go in, we're gonna show you the outside of the Boathouse and talk about some special things here. We're gonna go in, then we're gonna get some lunch and we're really gonna have a great time. So thanks for watching, let's get going. There was a line queued up here outside of Boathouse. We think that it was just, pretty much everyone who's made reservations was waiting for it to open because the line is moving really quickly now. So my guess is that they weren't even open prior to 11. We made a reservation. Our reservation is for 11:15. See exactly how long it takes us to get in and get seated. They do have a shop over here off to the right called the Boutique. Looks pretty neat. This tall green building. And then if you have never been to the Boathouse or heard anything about it, one of the special things that they have here is this Amphicar. And it looks like the Amphicar is already out in the water. We'll see if it comes in. It's floating right out there, if you see. It's a car that can go in the water. It's a paid experience, and this is the launch here right next to the Boathouse. So if we happen to get to see that come in, I'll definitely get a video of it. Here's our first look at the inside of the Boathouse. They do have a bar right up here up front. But Amy and I were just amazed and looking at all of the boat motors that are up there on the wall. And they've got some over on the other side as well, which is really neat. Different types of paraphernalia that they put in these Disney restaurants for theming is just amazing. I'm actually gonna walk around here. They've got a boat right behind the check-in, and it's got a table in it. Isn't that awesome? That is so cool. I love it.
Have you guys tried eating before? No, this is our first time. They're me. All right, Dave. About hot cocoa or chocolate.
So this is really neat. Bunch of boats hanging from the ceiling. Oh, and they've got this like underwater submarine scuba dude. This is like the fancy dining side. Oh, it's very quiet over here.
It came at the perfect time. Yeah, we've never done it.
Got a little telescope. This is neat.
Well, I hope you enjoy your time here, okay?
Look at this. They got a motor that says Thor. That's cool. I'm sure that's probably a real motor. And just coincidentally that Thor is now a Disney IP. So this is our table. So that's in like the fancy side of the restaurant. There's not a whole lot of theming over here, but it's very quiet, it's very quaint, and it's air conditioned. That's the main benefit here. So we poke our head out, you can see that there are some outdoor seating. The outdoor seating can be really cute as well. I like that all these tables are like, near boat things. It looks really neat. I like this. This is our first time here at the Boathouse. It looks like it, yeah. There's seats all the way down there, all the way even along the outer pier over there. There's lots and lots of seating here. There's even seating out there. Lots of seating. This is our first time here. So here is a look at their menu. It's got quite a lengthy menu here. Looks like the main entrees they've got on the front is a Maine lobster knuckles, half pound. They've got a red grouper in here, oysters. But we're gonna go down to this menu. I'm not even sure, there's a lot of stuff on this menu. And so if you really wanna see everything that they have, just Google it. It'd be the best recommendation for you. In fact, where's that? Let me see that QR code.
Yep.
Go ahead and pause. If you're watching this on anything but your phone, go ahead and pause the screen right now and scan this QR code with your phone and you can see this menu. But we ordered the why don't you just tell us what we ordered?
So we ordered the Filet Mignon Sliders, which surprisingly are, I think, $14, so it's not that much. And we've heard you get 2 little pieces of Filet Mignon. They said it's served medium, but you can request if you want it cooked more or less. And then we also got a Lobster Roll, so we're gonna probably split the Lobster Roll and each get a slider, and we'll let you know how it is.
One of the special things that they have here at the Boathouse is a drink called the Duck Duck Raz. Now that is an alcoholic drink, and we've seen other vloggers get it, and it comes with this little cute rubber ducky, and it's an awesome looking drink. I did just ask if we could get the rubber ducky in like a Coke or something because we don't drink. And he said, unfortunately, they can't do that because that is a special. It's meant for their Duck Duck Raz. It's in their like notes, and they're not allowed to give it out for anything but the Duck Duck Raz. So that's unfortunate, but it's understandable. They want to keep that theming and that specialness for the Duck Duck Raz. So if you are into alcohol and you want to check that out, it is a really awesome looking drink. And I mean, it's a rubber ducky, but you get a rubber ducky. How cool is that? Wow, take a look at that bread. That looks so good. And this is just the free appetizer. So we just asked our server, you know, if there were any interesting things about the Boathouse that he could tell us. And he told us that, first off, that this is owned by two guys who started a restaurant in Chicago, and that this is a proprietary restaurant, meaning that it's a unique, one-of-a-kind restaurant. There is not another Boathouse anywhere else, and this is the only place that you can come and have this experience. The second thing he told us is, remember that Amphicar that I showed you, or really the launch that I showed you at the beginning of the video? Hopefully we'll be able to see that Amphicar maybe leave or take off while we're here. But he said that there are 180 Amphicars in the world, and the Boathouse owns 8 of that 180 Amphicar. So some pretty neat facts for you here about the Boathouse. Here is a look at that lobster roll. Wow, does that look amazing?
Mm-hmm. And I like already that it's not a really soft. Like you can get lobster rolls a lot of times that are like doused in mayo.
Yeah.
This looks like it barely has any sauce, which means you should taste the lobster really good.
This looks amazing. And then here's those Fillet Sliders.
They look really good too.
Yes.
They're like in a butter down there.
Same fries as both, but I'm gonna eat one of the sliders and Amy's gonna eat half of this lobster roll.
It was really good. There's like butter on the plate here. It's hard to see, but I mean, it just melts in your mouth. Filet. So even though this looks really small, there's quite a bit to it still. So I mean, it's a decent thing, and for $14, like this is a really good value.
That's quick service value.
It's like quick service price for filet.
Yeah.
And I mean, his lobster roll is more, but look how much lobster meat you get in that thing.
Absolutely.
So,
huh? Mmm. There's butter running down my finger.
I told you it was messy.
Wow. This is so good. I think it's great, like the portion size. Again, like I know it's a slider, and I'm only eating one of them, and Amy's gonna eat the other one. But I feel like this is something that's gonna hit the spot, but not fill you up so much that you feel like over full or that sort of thing. Like this is great. Why don't you take a bite of that lobster roll? Thoughts?
This way is definitely better. It's still really good. The only thing that I don't like with the lobster roll is I feel like the roll thing that it's in, I feel like you taste the roll more than you taste the lobster. So that would be kind of my only complaint, but it's still really good, really fresh. I've had a couple fries and they're really good too, but those Fillet Sliders, I mean, they were amazing.
Yeah.
So
my thoughts exactly as well. I felt like a lot of the lobster had kind of fallen off, and since I cut it in half, it didn't really work cut in half very well. So it's not really much of a shareable item, but I don't know. I'm not a massive lobster person in the first place. Like, the only seafood I really eat a lot of is shrimp, and I'll occasionally have crab, but I think crab is too much work for me. The lobster roll, it tasted good, but I don't know. It just, that Fillet Slider was so much better in my opinion, and you can't beat the value. Like, if you're coming to Boathouse, that Fillet Slider is what you need to have. Personal opinion, just what I think you need.
So on our way in, I was talking to the person who seated us, the hostess, And she was asking if we were here for any special occasion or just, you know, down here at Disney World. And I said we were here for our anniversary trip. And apparently she had let our server know, who let someone in the kitchen know, because apparently they're bringing us something. So
congratulations, you guys.
thank you.
That is a accomplishment, I may say.
Thank you. That is awesome. We spelled out happy anniversary on the plate. Lit our cupcake. It's just a plain little cupcake. It's nothing fancy or special, but it's got a mound of whipped cream on it. And it's just a nice gesture. I love this.
And they spelled it out in chocolate.
They did, yeah. I think that's the best part, that they spelled it
That is
out.
talent, because if
I
I,
know.
tried that, it would be a big long mess, and I'd be scraping, getting a new
Yeah.
plate, trying again, getting a new plate.
That's amazing. So cool. We're headed out of the boathouse now, and I want to pop in the boutique. The receipt that we got said if you bring it into the boutique, you can get $25 off an Amphicar ride. An Amphicar ride? So this is neat. Some decor. A lot of the shirts are pretty standard, like beach salty type shirts that I wouldn't ever wear personally. But they've got some stuff that you might find interesting in here to check out. Ooh, signs. I like signs. I guess it must be approved by the dog.
That would be go with my parents.
Absolutely. I love signs. So these are really awesome. You see any others that kind of stand out to you as funny? I thought getting older would take longer. Right outside the restaurant here, we kind of missed this when we came in just because there was a big long line here, but they've got this like little saucer. It says saucy. That's pretty neat. I was hoping to see an Amphicar launch. I don't think we're gonna see one. They're working on that Amphicar. You don't want to go out on it yet, you might sink.
That wouldn't be good.
No, it wouldn't be good.
It's like, oh yeah, it's missing a whole tire. I wouldn't even drive right now.
So for our first time here at the Boathouse, I thought it was really good.
Really good.
I definitely would want to come again. One of the problems that we're encountering as we try new places, each time we come to Walt Disney World, we try something new.
And then we love them all.
We love it and we have to add it to our list to come back again. And then the list gets so big that there's a reason why on this trip, we're going to places that we haven't been in years because it's just what happens. The list is too long. It's impossible to
And I
come
feel
to all
like
these
this is
places.
maybe, like, we love this place, don't get us wrong. I feel like this place, because it's more fancier and like the food's more fancier, that'll probably be a place that'll be another one of those ones that it could be quite a while before we come back here. But if you have a trip planned and you're coming to Disney Springs, we would recommend this place. And we were talking to some people this morning and they said Homecoming and Boathouse are probably the top two places to eat in Disney Springs. So.
Definitely, yeah. This felt like a place that we'd want to come on a date.
Yeah.
So if we do come back here, once we bring the family again on our next trip, it might be the type of thing where grandma keeps the kids and gets them in bed and, you know, we sneak out for a late dinner. That might be what we do, but the fries were pretty good. We didn't talk about the fries.
We were so full that
we were full by the end. We couldn't eat them all, but they were really, really salty. They had some good flavoring. They had a lot of seasoning on them and things, but I couldn't eat them all. Definitely would say the filet was so much better than the lobster, in my opinion. And for the price of only $14,
it's really good value.
I would recommend
they look
for
really
sure.
small, so like when you first get the plate, it's like, oh, that doesn't look much, but it was still even decently filling, even for a little tiny piece of filet. And I only ate one, but it literally, when you bit into it, it melted in your mouth.
It was so good.
So
that is it for our time here at the Boathouse. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks again for watching. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button so that you can see more videos of our time here at Walt Disney World. And we'll see you again next time.